Every second that passes is one you will never get back. Your waking hours on this earth are strictly limited, making human time the single most finite resource in the universe. We instinctively evaluate the things we buy based on how much time they can save us. A car or a washing machine is valuable precisely because it eliminates hours of travel or manual labor. To effectively trade the hours we spend working for the goods that save us time later, we use money. Money is a technology designed to capture, store, and represent the abstract value of your expended time. It acts as a financial battery. You pour your hours into it today, trusting it will hold that same value tomorrow. Whoever controls that battery's capacity effectively controls your life's work. Under the modern fiat system, that control belongs to central authorities. These institutions possess the power to conjure new units of currency into existence with a keystroke, requiring no labor or time of their own. The state distributes this newly printed money directly into the economy through subsidies or direct payments, often framing it as a benefit to the public. Every new dollar printed dilutes the purchasing power of all existing dollars. The hours of labor you already worked and stored in your savings account become worth less, meaning a portion of your past life has been effectively erased. Constant dilution leads to a high time preference, a state of mind where people are forced to prioritize immediate, short-term rewards because they can no longer trust their money to hold value into the future. Inflation is mass time theft. It traps society in a financial hamster wheel, prioritizing wasteful consumption over the long-term building required for a stable civilization. Satoshi Nakamoto's 2008 breakthrough exists as a scientific discovery rather than mere software, the uncovering of an absolute mathematical property that had never been achieved in the digital realm. We can view this as element zero, a substance of pure information with an atomic weight of 0, governed by a strictly limited supply. No authority can expand. Lacking physical mass, it requires an unbreakable bond to electrical energy to interact with reality. By linking pure data to the laws of physics, humanity has achieved absolute scarcity outside of the physical world for the first time. Proof of work establishes a thermodynamic bridge, converting physical electricity into digital security and a verifiable ownership history. Network participants, called miners, sacrifice computational effort and entropy to solve complex puzzles. When a solution is found, a new block of data locks into place on the ledger, backed by the energy required to create it. Because this energy expenditure cannot be faked, the resulting ledger acts as an objective truth machine, verifying transactions without the need for a central, fallible intermediary. By anchoring digital data to the laws of thermodynamics, Bitcoin becomes a stable battery for storing the value of your time. It cannot be drained by the whims of a printing press. This discovery rewrites the foundational definitions of property and ownership that have governed human society for millennia. You can now achieve absolute ownership of your life's work simply by memorizing 24 words. No vault, title deed, or physical guard is required to secure this wealth. This conflates knowing with owning. Because your property is now pure information held within your mind, it is immune to physical confiscation, state seizure, or traditional theft. When your wealth becomes unconfiscatable information, the traditional dynamics of state coercion are rendered entirely and mathematically obsolete. An authority cannot take by force what it cannot even prove you possess. Transitioning to a money supply that cannot be manipulated naturally lowers society's time preference, allowing individuals to save for a future they can actually rely on. This chart shows the hard-capped supply limit of 21 million against a trend of increasing purchasing power. In a system where your savings grow more valuable over time, you are incentivized to protect your wealth and build for the long term. When a state can no longer print wealth to fund enforcement and property cannot be seized by force, the cost of coercion becomes prohibitive. This shifts the baseline of human interaction. To acquire resources, one must provide genuine value through voluntary cooperation and honest trade. Bitcoin is a base layer of mathematical truth. It is a system of rules without rulers that reclaims individual sovereignty and permanently protects our most finite resource, our time.